Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my April 2025 beauty and skincare favorites. As always, I'm going to jump into foundations first. This foundation should not be of any surprise. It was probably, I would say, my holy grail of 2024. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Everlast foundation. It's a 24-hour full coverage, 3D matte, no transfer, SPF 20 foundation. Absolutely love it. You can probably see through the glass now that I've probably gone through, I'd say, about half of this, maybe even more. My shade is in 14W light medium. I've got a review of it on my channel. Love it because of the fact that it's non-transferable, it's full coverage, it still gives a very nice naturally matte finish. It does not slide off the face throughout the day. Now we are coming into the warmer months now in London towards the end of April. It's been actually unseasonably warm, so something like this has worked perfectly for me. It's just an all-round excellent foundation. I can't rave about this enough, and when this finishes I'm most definitely going to be repurchasing it. This is another foundation that I have been loving yet again. This is the DIOR Forever Skin Perfect Skin Tint or Face Stick. My shade is in 2W. That's the shade that I'm in all of the DIOR foundations. So obviously it's a stick foundation. This one has got a much more creamier texture, which worked fine for me, I would say, probably throughout most of April, because of the fact that it hadn't actually got so warm as yet. Because it is a cream type of product, it can tend to break down when the weather starts to get a bit warmer. I do tend to hold off using this in the summer, but more so when I know I'm going to be out and about and quite hot. Otherwise, generally speaking, it does tend to work quite fine. It's a very easy to blend, medium to full buildable coverage foundation. Gives a nice, again, naturally matte finish. I'm very big on naturally matte. I'm not a big fan of glowy foundations. I've got textured skin, and glowy foundations actually tend to emphasize texture, so that doesn't happen with this. It lasts really well on the face as long as you use setting spray, because obviously, to reiterate, it is a cream product, meaning it does tend to break down depending on what your skin type is like. Mine is normal to combination skin. The KVD Beauty Good Apple Serum Concealer, still a favorite again. This is my second tube now. I absolutely love it because of the fact that not only is it full coverage, because it has got a serum texture, it glides under the eyes very, very easily. You don't actually have to use that much, and plus it does not crease throughout the day as long as you obviously set it, and that's why I tend to use it pretty much every single day. I don't think I've actually used any other concealer this month other than this one, just because of the reasons why I've already stated. It's just an all-round excellent concealer. A couple of blushes to share with you guys. You shouldn't be surprised yet again, because I'm continuously loving them and using them all the time. Is the NYX Buttermelt blushes. This is two of the ones that I've probably used the most this month. This one is Butta Together. Clearly it is a pale baby pink. It's actually what I'm wearing on my face right now. And then we've got Getting Butta, which is more of a kind of raspberry pink shade, but again, great for the spring and summer months. And what I love about these is obvious reasons. It is very, very pigmented, full coverage. Oh god, I just got it all over my fingers. It is very, very pigmented, lasts all day, glides over the skin, looks amazing, works well with all skin types, skin textures, and it doesn't emphasize texture either. Both of these ones are matte. This is a new one that I picked up in April. This is Benefit's Willa Blusher. This is one of their mini ones. This is a neutral rose shade. Looks like that, as you can see. I got it for £10, so I was going to buy it. I'd never tried it before, and I really like the shade. I really like the way that it naturally flushes up my cheeks. Because it's a neutral rose shade, it's almost like what my cheeks would look like if they were naturally flushed. Underneath my makeup, I tend to get very red cheeks, depending on how hot I am, what my temper is like as well. I naturally go quite pink in the cheeks. So this one is like my cheeks, but better, because my cheeks are actually pink, whereas this is more of a neutral rose shade. This is one that would work great for those of you that like to wear makeup to work. The quality is really, really nice as well. I think that these Benefit blushes personally are worth only buying when they're on sale. Otherwise, I find that they're quite overpriced for the product. Having difficulty holding all 5 of these up at the same time. These are the NYX Buttermelt highlighters, you guys. I love them. I love them. I love them. I have worn nothing else throughout the entire month of April, actually, other than when I was testing out a highlighter, which I'm not going to talk about right now in this video, but I absolutely adore them. All 5 of the ones that I bought, love them to pieces. Now bear in mind, there are some within the range that have got like a glitter topper kind of texture, so they're very glittery. The ones that I've got are not like that. This one is Butter Than Gold, probably the one that I use the most, just because obviously with my light to medium skin tone, it flatters me the best. I love the texture of these. It glides onto the skin like butter, like it's supposed to do. It's got a very nice kind of creamy sort of texture. I find that all of the ones that I've got a very metallic high shine. They don't emphasize texture, they're not glittery, they just look great on the skin, and I love all of them. So there's this one, we've got this one, Butta Bling, which will work probably better for me when my skin is a little bit more tanned. It is now sunny outside and I will naturally start to tan, so this will work a lot better for me then. But this is, I would say that this shade is better for medium skin tones because it's a fairly bronzy kind of gold. The one that I didn't think that I would like as much as I do is Butta Werk, because I don't generally tend to really wear pink kind of highlighters, but it's actually what I'm wearing very subtly on my cheeks today. I haven't put that much of it on, but I actually do wear it quite a lot, especially when I'm wearing pink. And then this is probably the one that I use second to most. This is Glaze It Butta, a gorgeous shade. And then we've got this more icy white ivory sort of colour, which is Bright and Butter, which I would say is more suited towards people with my skin tone and those that are a little bit lighter. But I love all of them. Great products. Got a few lip products here for you guys. The KVD Beauty Everlast Hyperlight liquid lipsticks. This is the shade in Painted Tongue. So this is a red shade with like a hint of pink to it. So it's very, very flattering against brown skin tones in particular. What I love about these lipsticks in particular is that they're very light. They've got a very lightweight kind of texture, almost watery to a point. You only need one layer, you get full coverage. It does not bleed, it does not crack, it doesn't flake, it doesn't make your lips uncomfortable. Looks absolutely amazing. Well worth the money. I actually think my one is nearly finished because I can actually see part of the tube, and it's getting to that stage now where it's become a little bit thick. That's how you know that it's obviously starting to expire, because I have had this for over a year, but it's an excellent product and I love this shade. A combo that I've been loving so much ever since I basically bought both of these, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now, is Huda Beauty's lip contour in the shade Muted Pink, and then we've got Dear Diary Empower cream lipstick from Too Faced. So like I said, this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I just love this combo. It works well for my light to medium skin tone, especially because of the fact that I've got deeper lips, and sometimes wearing certain kinds of light baby pinks can be difficult for me, not because of my skin tone but because of my lip tone. Really shouldn't be surprised to see that I am again showing the Maybelline Superstay vinyl inks. I've been throwing them in your faces ever since they first came out. I use them all the time, you guys. I've got so many of them, and some I definitely reach more for than others. And over the past month I've been going again with this shade Rouge, which is like a coral pink shade. It's like my lips but a lot better. It just flatters my skin tone amazingly. It's like a perfect spring kind of color, and obviously the fact that they are long wearing, they don't need to be retouched. They are glossy liquid lipsticks that don't bleed. So I am not somebody who actually likes lip glosses because they tend to bleed on me a lot and they need to be retouched all the time. And that's why I love to use ones like these because, well, they don't have that problem. And then we've got this shade here called Lippy, which is another one that I tend to use quite a lot at work. This is a great brown girl friendly shade. It's like a terracotta kind of shade, very work friendly, and again it just looks amazing against brown skin tones. And then we've got the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake setting spray. How much of it have I used? About that much. This one contains rice starch, which makes it feel a little bit drying on the face if you apply too much, I've noticed. But it also is alcohol free and fragrance free, and I do have to say that, well, it stops my makeup moving. It helps in terms of the transfer of makeup onto other things as well. The one thing that does annoy me about this is if I don't use it for a day or two, that actually the little nozzle where the spray comes out gets clogged up, and I think that that's got something to do with the rice starch in it, which I find quite frustrating actually, because what I have to do is I have to use my nail and kind of clear it and spray it a few times for the nozzle itself to clear, which means that I'm wasting some of the product. However, it is an excellent setting spray. Look into it if you have been interested. Let's now go into skincare, shall we? Some Korean skincare as always, obviously. We've got the I'm From Black Rice toner. This, you guys, I'm probably about halfway through, and yes, it is a bi-phase toner that you need to shake to combine the product so that it looks like this. This is the black rice version of the very famous normal rice toner, whereas that one's more for dry skin tones. This one has been created more for oily to combination skins, people with problematic skin. It's supposed to calm and soothe the skin, especially if you have got irritable skin, if you've got acne prone skin as well. It also helps in terms of moisturizing your face without that sticky kind of finish. I actually prefer to use this at night just because I just like to let it settle on the face, and then when I wake up in in the morning, my face is lovely and smooth. This is the Beauty of Joseon Light on Serum Centella and Vita C. So it's a vitamin C serum. However, it doesn't come out like a serum, it comes out more like a lotion like that. But the great thing about this is that it blends into a serum type of finish. Now the vitamin C obviously in here is supposed to help with hyperpigmentation, scarring on the face as well, very much evens out the skin tone. You can see that I have been using this for a fair amount of time. I think this came out last year, but I have noticed that certain areas of mine where I have got a spot, I got one over here which has left a slight scar, has started to slowly fade, and that is from using this every single night. Bear in mind, if you're using vitamin C, please make sure to use sunscreen, because your skin can be a lot more sensitive as a result of using high levels of vitamin C like this one. Another serum is this one from Mary and May. This is the 6 Peptide Complex Serum. It contains multiple types of peptides for the skin, and it has been created specifically to target multiple signs of aging in terms of the firmness of your skin, how smooth your skin is, helping with roughness. I've probably used, I can just about tell, oh, I've nearly finished it. Wow, I actually think this is all right. Not sure if it's something that I would repurchase, not because there's anything wrong with it, you guys. It is actually a really great serum. It's just because, well, I want to try new things, because I'm a beauty and skincare reviewer at the end of the day. Sometimes, as much as I like to repurchase things, I do have to buy new things to test them out as well. Bear in mind, when it comes to any kind of skincare, you won't see the results necessarily for about 3 to 4 months. So you do have to be patient, because your skin did not get damaged within one day. It took years for the damage to happen. So you do have to be patient in realizing that it can take quite a decent amount of time for those issues to be kind of reversed. But once they do, your skin will look amazing. This is that purple bottle again. Don't hate me, I love it so much. This is the By Wish Trend Pore Smoothing Bakuchiol Serum. So bakuchiol is a plant-derived version of retinol. So for those of you that use retinol and get that peeling that can happen as your skin kind of rejuvenates itself, you don't get that with this. So it does help with anti-aging, and it's called pore smoothing because what it does is you can use it at night. I would normally say it's best to use it when you wake up in the morning. Your skin looks like there are no pores visible. So it kind of like masks and hides your pores. Bear in mind, there is no such thing as shrinking pores, disappearing pores. Your pores are there for life, but you can minimize the way they look by keeping them clean, and also using something like this. I always notice a difference in my skin the following day when I have used this. My makeup glides across my face a lot more smoothly, and bearing in mind, because I do have textured skin, I'm more likely to notice it more than most people. So for those of you that have, for example, you've got your wedding tomorrow, or you've got an amazing event tomorrow, and you want that boost, that's something extra that you don't have months and months to wait for, use this, and the next day your skin will look flawless. This is from Perito. This is the Oat In Calming Gel Cream. I know that they've rebranded their stuff, so I'm not sure if they still have it in this packaging, this weird paper recyclable packaging, which I'm not a big fan of. However, I love this cream in particular. This is the second or third time I've purchased it. It is a gel cream, meaning it sinks into the skin almost like water. You don't have to wait for that rubbing. It's very good to use first thing in the morning when you're in a hurry and you need to get to work or wherever you need to get to. It's called a calming gel cream because it contains oats and panthenol, which are known for soothing angry, irritated, irritable skin. I have also got very sensitive skin. Now the weather is starting to get a lot warmer, my skin gets even more sensitized. I'm just allergic to everything. I'm irritated towards everything, not just in my personality, but my skin as well. Everything bothers me. So this helps to really calm down my skin. If only it would work on calming down my temper sometimes. And last but not least, this sunscreen is the Tokobo Cica Calming Sun Serum SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. I actually nearly finished this because I bought it last year and I don't think there's that much in it. What I love about this is that it's just got a very, well, it's a serum, so obviously it's got a serum-y kind of texture, and it leaves an almost like a glossy kind of finish to the face, but it's not sticky or anything like that. And because sometimes I can use products on my face that can make my skin quite dry, and depending on what time of year it is as well, I love that this nicely moisturizes my face, leaving my skin with a perfect base to then apply my foundation on top afterwards. And obviously it's amazing that it protects my skin at the same time. So that's it for all of my favorites for the month. My nails, I always like to show my nails. I got them ombre-ed. I love them with the airbrush. And that's it really. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.